All right, everyone, we're in Balance of Powers. I am on May 1916. A little before summer starts, and I want to go over here and look at something which is, kind of maybe a little bit bothering me. Both the Entente and Central Powers have tactical innovations now. So they can avoid a lot of the detriments of trench warfare. This seems, a little odd to me considering we're in, May 1916. You would think this would happen, 1917 or so. And I don't think I've been attacking, all that much. I mean, you want to attack and I'm doing major battles only. But I think that, I don't know, I think that needs adjusted because I don't think it should be happening this soon. And it's happened for the Central Powers. It happened, right at the end of 1915. For the Entente, it happened last month, April of 1916. So, all right, well, whatever. So what's happening? Well, since I'm looking at the Western Front here, we're getting ready to do the patrol phase here, so we'll see what happens. I mean, the Entente has major air support superiority. They got 4 fighter units versus 1 Eindecker. The Central Powers has only 1 other fighter unit. It's over here. They have an Eindecker facing the Russian. I don't know what their fighters are called, 6 or something. But as you can see on the Eastern Front, I mean, the Germans have broken through. Now they're kind of stopped because the Russians have a lot of corps defending these areas. And they had a major deal here where they had 1 corps right here. The Germans attacked with 3, rolled snake eyes, lost all 3 corps. And so, it slowed their advance, quite a bit, but they've broken through. And the Russians have to abandon the middle part, or, the eastern part of Poland. Germans have a siege artillery there. They're going to knock out that fortress. So, not looking good over here for the Russians for the most part. And also, the big deal that's happened was the Turkish invasion of Bulgaria. They haven't knocked Bulgaria out. Bulgaria's pretty strong there, but they did take that fortress out to Bucharest. And the Romanians are in pretty bad shape. So, the Turks are gonna probably knock the Romanians out of the war at some point. Now over here in Serbia, the Brits have a lot of troops and they advanced up and now they're right up next to Belgrade. But, well, there's 1 Greek corps there. There used to be 3 British corps there next to it. The British launched an attack against 2 Greek corps and just got destroyed. So the Greeks pretty much just stomped them there. Now there's reinforcements heading this way. We got some more British corps and I think a Japanese corps there. But kind of interesting that the Greeks, I think it was a -1 or an even up attack, and wow, yeah. Okay, over here in the Italian front, the Italians took Trieste. Italians have been doing really well. They've been very cautious. They build some infrastructure, maximize their odds, and then attack. And so it's been working well for them, and they've just kind of moved themselves forward. I don't know how much more forward they can move against the Germans, Austro-Hungarians here at this point, but they've done their job so far. Western Front I talked about a little bit. It's been an attrition battle. but the Entente's pretty happy right now. They're really sucking the Germans kind of dry here. You know, it's funny. This game does a good thing is that I'm doing an attack here with like the French or the British. I'm like, oh, well, I lost 2, but the Germans lost 1, so that's a good result. So, it definitely puts you in the mindset of possibly how the generals at the time were looking at things. Hey, I'm sucking their reserves out, and even though I'm losing, 2 to 1, that's a good result. So anyway, pretty good deal, or pretty interesting, action going on here. I haven't thrown the fighters out, and we'll probably see finally some air combat here. All right, going over to Africa. Okay, the main action went down here. Now, the Brits did really well. They took whatever that is. Actually, I should have a squadron there to give them supply, but you kind of get, like, who cares? But the bad weather has just taken its toll. And there's only 1 corps left here. The Germans were able to rebuild their corps here. Now there's basically no Africa points left, but kind of interesting. The Brits are in a little bit of trouble there. Going up here, Abyssinia came in on the Central Power side. They're going to go and take that bargaining chip there. The Italians and the British are heading down there to try and contest it. So that's what's happening in Africa. All right. Interesting things going on. This is the last month. Russia's out of resources, which is really damaging to them. Everybody else is pretty low. Austria-Hungary. Germany still has some money left. Whereas Germany's right here. They still got $3 left. So they got some money yet to spend. So the spring offensives have been very effective for pretty much everyone. So, all right, I will come back probably at the end of the summer, see where we're at, see if Germany's able to collapse Russia. All right.